So Wednesday the 24th of May, we're starting today's session with strict press. We're actually going to do this with dumbbells today, as long as you have if you have a good selection of dumbbells in your gym, or even kettlebells, if you had more of those and you do dumbbells, you're going to build to a 3 rep max per arm from a seated position. So you're going to sit down on the bench, ideally with the back support up at 90 degrees, so you can't lean back to get that additional press. So you push your back into the back support, and you go for a 3 rep max press per arm. And you're going to build up, so you're 3 reps on your right, 3 reps on your left, and keep building that way. What will probably happen, a lot of people will be quite even, but some people, you will have one arm that feels a little bit stronger than the other. So if you get to a really heavy set, you hit it with your right, and then maybe you get 2 with your left, you can just test 1 more set with your right if you want to. It's not going to cause a crazy imbalance. It's just going to get a really good, make sure both sides get the same strength stimulus. So don't worry that it's going to make this crazy imbalance. But if you do have one side that is weaker because of, let's say, a previous injury or something like that, then don't overwork one side, doing 2, 3, 4 sets more than the other. Just if you want to get 1 additional set in, then that's fine. You're moving on to this relatively high skill conditioning piece after that. So you have 5 minutes to do 24/18 calories on the Echo Bike, 20 meters of kettlebell front rack lunges, and then 16 kettlebell shoulder to overhead. In the remaining time, you're doing max reps ring muscle ups. You're going to be under a lot of fatigue at that point, probably looking at a couple of minutes of muscle ups, maybe less, maybe around 90 seconds, trying to stay consistent with your sets every round. So if muscle ups is a good movement for you, then you could look to start off with a decently big set and then just chip away at smaller ones. If you know muscle ups is not a great movement for you, then don't be too aggressive with your first set in the first round. Stick to smaller sets so that can be repeatable across all 3 of the 5-minute AMRAPs. The intermediate version, you have the muscle ups move to the front of the workout, and you're going to work for 1 minute just on the ring muscle ups. So if you have some ring muscle ups, but you're struggling to string together more than 1 rep at a time, then use this full first minute to accumulate reps, and then you move on to the same lunges, shoulder to overhead, and you'll AMRAP calories Echo Bike at the end instead, so you still get that fitness stimulus. If you don't have ring muscle ups, then you're basically just going to take that first minute away. You're going to work for the 4 minutes of front rack lunges, shoulder to overhead, and Echo Bike. You'll do 3 sets of that, but make sure you get in 10 to 15 minutes of your muscle up drills before you start that workout, so you're getting some practice on the muscle ups first. Finishing the session there, you have options between some posterior chain stuff, some sumo banded deadlifts, or some more gymnastic work, looking at some L-sit chin-ups and alligator rolls, which is basically moving from a hollow to an arch position for reps.